I'm Tony Sklar with bnetTV. We're here at Showstoppers during IFA 2011. I'm speaking with Mr. Stuart Bradshaw from Plantronics. How are you today, sir?
I'm very well, thank you.
Fantastic. For our first-time viewers, why don't you give us a brief overview of Plantronics and what you've got in your hand and why it's better than all the others in the ecosystem?
Okay, well, Plantronics is 50 years young this year. It's our anniversary. So to commemorate that, we're launching a new headset, which is this, the M1100, with a voice service we call Vocalist. So the M1100 is a 3-microphone Bluetooth headset, which is one better than the competition. And it also has the capability to understand you in 4 different languages. So out of the box in US English, but you can now update the headset for French, German, Spanish, and UK English comprehension.
Wow.
Which is pretty cool. So if this is successful, we're going to roll it out in other languages.
That is absolutely fantastic.
Which means you can now use this as a hands-free assistant. For example, if you're driving the car, you can say, if a call comes in, you can just simply say answer in one of those 4 different languages without pressing a button to answer your phone. If you don't want to answer the call, you just say ignore.
In any one of those languages?
In any one of those languages. Now, on top of that, the Vocalist service enables you to send emails, text messages, post to Twitter, post to Facebook, all by using your voice. So this is a cloud-based service which you dial into using the headset, call Vocalist, dials you into the service, and then you just say, send email to Tony, I dictate an email to you, and you receive it as an audio file in your email inbox. Very cool, all hands-free.
And the service costs?
Free for 1 year with the headset, and then after that it costs around $25 for the next year. So it's actually a very, very inexpensive.
Extremely
service.
reasonable.
Exactly.
Extremely reasonable.
So we launched this in the US the back end of last year, and over the first 6 or 7 months of the service, we've seen in the region around 15% of people take up on the service, and they're already upgrading to a pro version, which enables you to not only send that email, but it will then transcribe it so that it comes through as a written email, not just an audio file, which is one step better. It's perfect for SMS, so it actually comes through as an SMS text message.
How many years did it take to develop this type of technology, and rolling it out at the time frames that you did roll it out? It seems to be heads and shoulders above everybody else.
Yeah, this is only really now that it's been ready for prime time. So speech recognition technology until now has relied on very strong software, usually based on a computer, a very good microphone. Now we can put it into a Bluetooth headset, which, as you can see, is very discreet. It doesn't have to have a microphone right in front of your voice, and it will understand 95% of what you're saying. It helps if you speak slowly so that you get your diction across and you don't gabble, but the technology is good enough to be able to do this now.
I think a lot of people have shied away from headsets for a couple of reasons. 1, battery life was always one. 2, ambient noise was consistently inherent with a lot of Bluetooth devices. But from personal use, I've used some Plantronics products before. I've always enjoyed the experience when speaking on a headset of that size, similar form factor in past Plantronics devices. The people who I've been speaking with have never complained about ambient noise, muffledness, not being able to understand me, and the battery life has been quite long. What is the battery life of this? And
well, this will keep you going for around 4 hours, which is on average. But you think about the services that you've got that you're using this for, and on top of that, you've got things like stereo Bluetooth, which again is going to kind of suck some battery life. But that enables you to listen to podcasts and music and other multimedia. So the more that you want to do with your headset, the more it's going to impact that battery life, and that's the challenge we have. So we're already working on infinite battery life and standby time, but it's just a little way out yet. But that's kind of where we want to get to. We want people to use a headset and not have to worry about charging.
And being able to pair with multiple devices?
Yeah, absolutely. It says multi-point. And going back to your point about ambient noise, the benefits of 3 microphones is that when you are in a noisy environment like Showstoppers, it will really cancel out that background noise to more degree than 2 microphones would.
Stuart, thanks very much for taking the opportunity to show us the product here today at Showstoppers. Fantastic stuff, and always look forward to new stuff from Plantronics.
My pleasure.
I've been speaking with Mr. Stuart Bradshaw from Plantronics here at Showstoppers IFA. I am Tony Sklar with bnetTV.